If you're a painting contractor and you're currently stuck painting on the job site, you don't own a business, you own a job. But that's okay. That's where most painting contractors fall right now, is they're stuck doing some of the painting, if not all the painting, in their business. And if you're painting right now, the next most important thing to do is to stop painting while starting to earn more money. There's 4 steps to getting off the job site while making more money. First, you need to raise prices so you start making a little more money on the work you're already doing. Step 2 is you need to improve your salesmanship so you can win the same jobs but slightly higher prices. Number 3, you need to invest time and money into marketing to get more potential customers coming to your business. And then number 4, you need to utilize subcontractors to handle the excess work that you're now bringing in. When you've taken these 4 steps, which you can do in a matter of just a couple months, you will have removed yourself from the job site and the day-to-day painting while increasing your income. So the rest of this video, let's dive into the details on each of these 4 steps. The first step is you've got to raise your prices. If you're in this position where you're stuck painting, you're almost certainly not charging enough money. There are other companies that are charging more money than you and winning those jobs, and you're just not charging enough. And I know you're not charging enough because if you were charging enough, you wouldn't be having the problems that you're having. So you're already doing a job a week, 2 jobs a week, whatever you're already doing, you're gonna continue to do that. But the next few estimates you go to, you're gonna take whatever price you would normally do and add 10 to 20% onto the project. So if you normally would charge $3,000, charge $3,400. If you normally would charge $5,000, charge $5,500. If you'd normally charge $700, charge $800 or $900. Most of the customers that you're doing estimates for are still gonna book with you when you raise your prices just a little bit. And a lot of people will be nervous about doing that, thinking, I'm not gonna win these jobs if I charge more money. But you know that you raised it up a little bit. So if you're in there with a customer and you're talking to them and they're not going with you, you can know that I can always drop this price back down to my original price to win the job. So you're not really risking losing any business because you always can drop it back down. But what you are giving yourself is the upside opportunity to make an extra $300, $500, $1,000, $1,500 per week in your business by simply charging a little bit more money. Step 2, you want to improve your sales process. There's 2 main reasons that we want to do this. Number 1, if you improve your sales process, there's certain jobs that you aren't winning right now that you will start winning. That adds more money to your business. The second reason you want to improve your sales process is it allows you to start to charge more money. Most painting contractors that are stuck on the job painting are undercharging by like 30% or more. If you can simply charge what you should be charging, this problem will solve itself almost immediately. In order for you to charge the right price, you just need to improve your sales. The biggest mistake so many painting contractors make is they rely on a low price to win business. But you can drastically improve your sales process with really small changes. And there's a number of ways that you can do that, but a good place to start would be just watch all the sales videos on our channel, and that alone should be enough to help you start to improve your sales. Step 3, now that you're winning the same or more projects and you're winning them at slightly higher prices, you're making more money every month. Because you're making more money every month, you can quit painting a day a week. That's 10 hours or so you can get back that you can now use that extra money and that extra time to invest into marketing your business. There's a lot of ways you can market your business. And when you start adding 2 estimates a week to your business with that investment of time and money, that's gonna be an extra few jobs per month that you make at these higher prices that now you can start to have a subcontractor do, which doesn't take away from your existing crew, doesn't take away from you, and is just extra money every month. Which brings us to the 4th step, which I just mentioned, is hiring a subcontractor to handle the excess work. So currently in your business, you are as busy as you are. If you have downtime with you and your crew, first you'll start filling up your existing crew with more business, which will make you more money. But as soon as you've got your existing crew booked 4 weeks out and you're adding more projects booking further out, the next couple jobs you can book, you can book for the next couple weeks and bring in a subcontractor to handle that excess business, which is just an extra $1,000 or $1,500 a week in profit for you. So now that you have your crew fully booked out and you're adding these subcontractors in, picking up this excess business, you're going to be making more money that will allow you to stop doing the painting. When you can fully stop the painting and you're making more money, you can do more of everything we just talked about. Now you've achieved the goal of I'm no longer painting and I'm making the same or more money. So now you have a new next most important thing to do in your business. So what's the next goal? The next goal for you is to do 6 estimates a week, to sell 2 of those for $8,000 in sales and get those jobs produced so that you're making $4,000 in gross profit, and then take your marketing off of that so that you can be earning $2,500 to $3,000 a week in profit without painting. How do we do that? We continue to improve marketing to get to 6 estimates. We continue to improve sales to sell 2 of them. We continue to raise the prices to make sure the profitability is there, and we continue to use subcontractors to pick up the excess work. So that's how you go from painting to not painting while making more money and creating a foundation to build to what's next. I hope you got a lot out of this video. Good luck, let me know how it goes.